Hi friends, welcome to Top 10 channel. Today, we are going to introduce Top 10 Creepiest Women in Classic Fairy Tales. Fairy tales, as sweet as happily ever after sounds, were rarely happily ever after. Though yes, some of the creepiest are the women. And it wasn't because they looked scary. Here are the top 10 creepiest women in fairy tales. Number 10. The mirror-loving queen from Snow White. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? Asks the queen. Before the start of Snow White's stepmother, the queen, was the most beautiful woman in the land. In her efforts to maintain this status, she forces Snow White, the princess, to live the life of a maid. But is more fair. Number 9. Cinderella's stepmom hates glass slippers. The Cinderella story dates back to ancient Greece, but the ones we refer to here, as interpreted by Charles Perrault and the Brothers Grimm, are perhaps the most popular versions. Each makes it very clear that the stepmother sucks. She abuses Cinderella after Cinderella's father passes, and overworks her with a mountain of chores. Number 8. The cunning sea witch in The Little Mermaid. If you thought the surface was evil, you've never lived in the underwater kingdom that is the Little Mermaid's home. In this fairy tale, the Little Mermaid is a dreamy young mermaid who wishes to be human. She wants to marry a prince and have a soul so she can live forever in heaven. To achieve her goals, the innocent girl seeks help from the sea witch. Number 7. The selfish witch from Rapunzel. Rapunzel centers on the life of none other than Rapunzel herself. Kidnapped at a young age, she has been kept in a tower by an evil witch who climbs it using Rapunzel's incredibly long hair. During her stay there, the witch keeps the girl for herself. After discovering Rapunzel's affair with a prince, the witch cuts her long hair. This causes her misery in the tower. Number 6. The bitter Maleficent in Sleeping Beauty. In fairy tales, the birth of a royal child brought the kingdom together. But in Sleeping Beauty it created chaos. In the story, the king and queen give birth to a daughter. On her christening day, everyone gets an invite. The fact that Maleficent would curse an innocent child to die for a mistake that she didn't make is creepy. Number 5. The stuck-up princess from The Frog Prince. Classical fairy tales were altered so modern creators like Disney could tell completely different versions of the story. The Frog Prince is one of those stories. Unlike Tiana, the princess in the original Brothers Grimm tale is not adorable or worthy. She's a stuck-up girl who doesn't honor her word. Number 4. The White Witch from The Chronicles of Narnia. C.S. Lewis book series, The Chronicles of Narnia was an instant classic for its fairy tale features and wild characters. One of these characters is Jadis, aka the White Witch. The White Witch was the creepiest character in all of Narnia. As a sorceress, she always had an evil scheme. Number 3. The sinister Little Red Riding Hood. The Little Red Riding Hood is a most popular fairy tale. But if we read between the lines, some things don't add up. As much as it pains to admit, Little Red is kind of a creep. For starters, she travels to visit her grandmother deep in the dark forest on her lonesome. That is not a trip that most people wouldn't even attempt. Second, it's doubtful that any parent would let their child travel to the woods alone to see their grandma. Little Red is no to the cannibalistic witch in Hansel and Gretel. All children love sweets, and as Hansel and Gretel found out, not everyone giving you a treat wants to treat you right. In Hansel and Gretel, the two children get lost deep in a forest and end up in a house made of sweets. The woman behind this magnificent trap is a witch who loves to find and eat children. Number 1. Notorious Baba Yaga, aka the bony-legged one. Most fairy tales originate from German and English writers, but the Russians have one of the creepiest tales ever. The creepy woman is an old witch named Babe Yage or Baba Yaga in this folk story. In their dramatic chase, Natasha outwits the witch at every turn, but she never forgets that she wanted to eat her. These witches sure had a big appetite for young kids. So tasteless. Thanks to watch. Subscribe Top 10 for more videos.